Dear students, this video we are going to discuss about the economy of material management. What are the various costs involved in material management? That is what we call it as economy of material management in hospitals here. Purchase cost. Purchase cost is the actual cost of material or the actual price of the material purchased. The second is carrying cost of using or borrowing money, because if you don't have a money you have to borrow money for purchasing the materials, that borrowing cost. And cost of storing materials, cost of additional manpower uh, in in bringing the materials and storing the materials. Okay, cost of obsolescence and cost of deterioration. Sometimes some materials during the inventory, they may not become sometimes they become unusable. Okay, they deteriorate. Okay, so some expiry date. Okay, expired materials. So all those costs involved in this, and cost of pilferage, that is missing, and breakage, all are comes under carrying cost. Normally the carrying cost may be 25 to 30% of the actual inventory cost. Second, shortage cost. If the particular material is not available, what would be the cost involved in? For example, some life-saving medicine is not available when the time when it is needed. Okay, what would be the impact of that? What is the cost of impact? Okay, so this is called as a shortage cost. Ordering cost is called cost of placing an order to the suppliers. How this material management is carried out? So what are all the steps in the managing material supply in the organization? First phase is demand forecasting and planning. Forecasting the demand for the various materials for the specified period of time in the future, and plan how much order is going to be placed, when the order is going to be placed, and actual purchasing of material takes place. So this purchasing committee decides the unit and how much, what is the quantity of order, when the order is going to be placed, what is the price of the order. Okay, so all the details are discussed and finalized, and they issue the purchase order to the vendors. The receipt, inspection and storage. After receiving the material received must be inspected for the right quality and quantity. If any damages, that has to be replaced with the new items. Once the inspection is over, they must be properly stored. Okay, the medical equipments, medicines, as they must be carefully stored and maintained. Some medicine has to be stored in a refrigerated room or refrigerated any uh, facility. So they must be kept in particular temperatures, and medical equipments must be maintained, stored in a clean and hygienic place. Okay, so there must be a proper storing place. And inventory control maintains a record on how much, what is the amount of materials received, what is the existing material, what is the total material, okay, how much it is being supplied. Okay, so in which item, what is the quantity available, all the details must be maintained by inventory control. Then issue the materials to the record department and people based on the requirement, and that record has to be maintained. And disposable, so used material must be disposed. Okay, minimizing losses and pilferage. So while storage or handling the material, okay, the breakage must be minimized. So careful handling of material. Pilferage means missing. Okay, so through theft or so many other means. So the missing material must be reduced and losses must be minimized. These are all the element of material management as we discussed earlier. Demand estimation, then procurement, receipt, inspection, storage, issue, use, maintenance, repair, condemnation, and disposable. Again, demand estimation. This is a cycle process. Okay, so this activities goes on and on. Okay, this is the main responsibilities of material management department in any organization and also in hospitals.